Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson off play action. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. This is taken around the 12. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that, and how historic would that...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And Chubb try the middle here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw is Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always in the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is his spread.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon to about the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that one results in 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They'll try the air now with Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now Watson throws another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Burrow on play action. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion.
There he goes left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Here's Watson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Watson looks to throw again. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. From the red zone now, Watson. Forced out to his left. Drops it off for Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Being chased out left. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. His throw incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Buying time to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Chubb running right. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns have got it back to within a score. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Check. Check hot. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson now to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll flip this out to Evans. Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Browns drive about to get started. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Watson. Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cincinnati, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat, hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say, let them talk about us, my whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it, I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it, I just get in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough, take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different. Get established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for jail. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He turned this from his section. Island daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. Focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different. We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich, the whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this